Yes, I would say hello and welcome to the stream. Let's see who will join the stream. Something new every day. Something new every day. So let me see this stream. Okay, I don't need it. I just checked the sound, but I don't need the double sound. Just the microphone. And it's really relaxing. And I am curious who will join the stream. For me, it is quite late. Quite late. But always open for new surprises. I think I never made a stream that late. Sometimes I even ended a stream this time, but I never started a stream this time. But never say never. At least we have weekend, and then we are a little more flexible. Yes, we are in the middle of the night. And I saw these audio only streams. And I thought, this must be interesting. And I think people like this. At least some. That's why I thought I will test this out. The benefit of a dark stream is that we concentrate completely on the sound. There's no picture distracting. No picture distracting. So I would say, let's greet all the new guests when they join the stream with a triple genie. This is a must. This is what I also do in my normal streams. And let me welcome all my dear guests. Okay. This is necessary to greet the guests. And now we are waiting for the guests to come. I don't know whether this is a good time for a stream, but I will see. It's that easy. We never can imagine this. We just have to try it out and see what happens. Every stream is new. Every stream is different. And every stream brings surprises, new guests, new topics. So, welcome to the stream. It's such a pleasure that you joined the stream. And let me see what will go on. Oh, soon the guests are coming in. This is my first audio only stream. I never made this in my life. And I'm super curious. I realized this yesterday and today. And I said, wow, this is interesting. A stream without video, just the audio. And then I made some research. I even made an AI request to see, okay. And they even said when sometimes the camera is broken or they have a technical defect. But I think this is on purpose. And I saw a stream. I was crazy. I said, wow, this stream, I think this stream had 1,000 views. And the screen was just black. Just black. Isn't this amazing? Just black. And I saw another stream. People were communicating. And we learn always something new here. A stream without picture, but this makes sense. I think this makes really sense because we just focus on the audio. It's just being in a room, no light. Okay, I have light here. But it's funny. It is really funny. And there are guests in the stream. So don't be shy. Write something in the chat. Some people told me, I don't even listen to the topic, but you're talking. I just listen to the voice, and this makes me sleep earlier. Yes, crazy things can happen. And thank you for the likes. I already received some likes. So there must be people that like this. So I appreciate every single like. And when there are new people, nobody shared anything in the chat yet. When there are new people, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Because now with more than 1,500 videos, this is no niche channel. A big variety, a lot of interesting stuff. We talk on broadening our mind, some scientific experiments, some DIY, home build, electrical stuff, laser stuff, induction coil stuff. But we're also talking on fasting, diet, all the normal topic that we can face during the day. And the last 1-2 weeks, I shared some of these vertical, longer shorts. Because these normal shorts, I was not interested in them. But these longer shorts, they are really interesting. And I focused quite a bit on longer shorts. And isn't this amazing? I got another thumbs up, another like. Thank you so much. By the way, this is my first audio only live stream. I said, I must test this out. I must test this out. Then I quickly made a graphic that you at least can see a picture, that you know who is producing this stream, because just completely dark is not my style. At least I think, at least have a face. Okay, you can go to my channel and see my picture also. But I said, okay, at least a face, and writing what we are doing. Audio only stream. Relaxing voice. ASMR. Whoa. So whenever you have a question, you are welcome. When there are new guests here, Vanilla is entering the stream. Hello, hello, hello. Do we know each other? I think it's the first time that you joined the stream. And Axman Mike, or Mike Axman, hello there in the stream. Greetings from the PNW. What is PNW? Pennsylvania? No, I don't. What is PNW? Could be. I don't know the states. This stream comes from Europe. This stream comes from Germany. The good thing is, when we make a stream to a I never made a stream in this time. Hello, Pacific Northwest. Thank you so much. Okay. Pacific North. Greetings to Pacific Northwest from Germany. And Vanilla, where are you from? Yes, I saw the flag, the American flag. This was clear, but I didn't know what the country. No, not the country. The state is. Vanilla from Austria. I think we had a conversation before, Vanilla, didn't we? Australia. This makes me. I think we had a conversation, but you can remind me. I'm not sure. In these streams, we talk to so many people. Oh, it's hard to remember, and sometimes it's even they have the name here on YouTube is nearly a password, and then they have sometimes they are even hiding their name. So I think in Australia, what's the time in Australia? It might be in the morning. No. This is my first time on stream. Okay. Yes, I thought so. This must be the first time. And for me, this is also my first. This is my first audio only stream. The last days I made my normal streams, and then I scrolled through other people's streams and said, "Well, why is it dark? Is there a technical problem?" And then I saw more dark streams, and then I understood this is on purpose. They just want it. It's 11:12 p.m. Friday. 11:12 p.m. 8:12 p.m. Yes. Ah, yeah. Okay. Okay. You must be more on the on the west side. So here it's 5:14. So the time difference is for 9 hours. Yeah, this must be on the quite to the west coast, probably. Yes, west coast. Now you confirmed this. I had never people from the west coast, mostly east coast. Here's the time zone. We have summertime here, so it's morning 5:14. I never made a stream that late, but we meet other people because there are a lot of Chinese, Japanese people doing their stream right now. Yes, here it's 5:15 Saturday. Exactly. The benefit of producing an audio only stream, it is really comfortable. You can do it from any place. You can do it outside in the nature. You can sit on a bank in the sunlight. You just need your phone, at least some microphone that we can reduce the surrounding noise, and probably a power bank that you have enough juice for the phone, and probably another phone where we can see the chat or even write in the chat. So what do we need? 2 cell phones, a power bank, a microphone, and that's it. We don't need light. We don't need a setting. We can do it in the kitchen. We can do it even in the bed. We can do it outside in nature, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night. This is really interesting. Yes, hell, Vanilla is in Australia. What's the time in Australia? Let's make a time comparison. And as a lot of people tell me, you must make ASMR, you must make ASMR. I can't understand this. So I said, okay, 1:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So this is really interesting connection. Europe, USA, Australia, we are connected all over the world. We only need the International Space Station, then we are complete. And these days, I had even people from North Korea in my stream. And I couldn't believe this. But I guess it was the truth. But people from North Korea in a stream from Europe, all the other viewers from the stream, they also found it a little strange. But everything can happen. This is the magic of the life that we are living. Technical innovations, AI, so many new things. Five hours before, I had my normal stream. And we also talked on this. And when we imagine 50 years ago, none of this, what we are doing right now, was even possible. So our technology and probably also our awareness is growing exponentially. And as this audio only stream without a picture, this went through my head. I said, this isn't, does this work? Does this really work? I said, I must test this out. So I made a small graphic to at least have a picture here that you know from whom the stream is coming. And then I said, okay, it's late. Normally I should sleep this time. But as we have weekend, I said, okay, why not make something crazy? This YouTube stuff is always crazy. This lets us make so many new things. Oh yes, technology is absolutely mind-boggling. Always new machines, new cameras, new mixers. I'm a professional musician and I make a lot of recording stuff. Had a lot of experience also in radio station. And when we see what we can do with all the machinery right now, and they get better and better and even cheaper and cheaper, and all this stuff that comes from China, they are so perfect. And they get cheaper and cheaper. This is unbelievable. Toys. Toys for men. But toys that make good things. So I hope you have a relaxed weekend. I think my weekend will be relaxed. I can't sleep that long because I'm waiting for a package from the postman. So I have to put my clock on the cell phone to be awake when the postman comes. I needed some tripods. And I was also waiting for my tablet because my Samsung tablet broke at the beginning of the week. It fell on the floor and the display was broken. And it changed completely blue. I couldn't. And this was quite new. I couldn't throw it away and buy a new one. And I finally found a service that makes the repair, and they made it so quickly. It's already coming back, so it could come tomorrow, but at least Monday. And then I have my normal tablet back. This is important. I need this. So thank you for your likes. It's such a pleasure that you found some time, joined the stream. I never imagined that an audio-only stream really works. I was so curious. Does this work? Probably other people, they already have their fans. But when we are talking on the phone, this also works. When we know the person, and sometimes even when we don't know the person. But I think our ears are so good when we just listen to the sound, then this already creates an imagination. It is the same when we are listening to the radio. We can't see the host. We just listen to his voice. How's the weather in Germany? We have spring here. The temperatures last week, they were quite high, 20 degrees, 22 degrees, but the temperature dropped. Today we had just 12 degrees, but I saw the forecast for next week, and we are expecting 27 degrees next week. So it just was a skip to the negative temperature. I'm talking in degrees Celsius. And here I'm located in Bavaria. So the temperatures will get quite good. 27 degrees. It's nearly summer temperature. Yes, it makes me feel like being a radio host. No picture, just sound. Okay, no music. I don't play music here. Copyright protection. Okay, we could use this elevator music from YouTube. But this might be boring. And sometimes people have their own music. They can listen to their own music. Sometimes people are working at the computer or making their stuff and just listen together with their work. So what are you doing right now? I'm concentrating on the stream and for sure watching that someone writes something in the chat. You have a great radio. Well, thank you so much. By the way, I really made radio in my... I was 30 years working for radio. 10 days... No, sorry. 10 days. 10 years I was working for a normal local radio station. And then I made my own radio station for 20 years. And I stopped it 2015 when I said, okay, it's time to end it, because YouTube was coming and all these streaming services were coming. And I said, I think radio is over. YouTube now has 20 years. I think these days YouTube had birthday. 20 years YouTube. This is a long time. I talked to a viewer also in my stream. He said, "Whoa, YouTube is older than me." He is 19. he's a guy from Albania, and he talks quite good English, and he visits my stream very often. He is from Albania, and so my God, YouTube is older than me. I'm 19. Yes, we connect to so many people. This is amazing. From United Kingdom, from Switzerland, from Norway, as I said before, from North Korea. Today I had two people from Mexico. Two people from Mexico. And the funny thing was the second person from Mexico, she said, I can't stay long in the stream because I have birthday. Can you sing me a birthday song? Yes, I sing you a birthday song. And then, how old did you become? She said 13. And I said, now you have 3 wishes free. Think on the genie that pops out of this Egypt oil lamp. The genie always says, your wish is my command. You have 3 wishes. And I said, you have 3 wishes. What do you wish? And then she said, this was so cute. I wish you more viewers. This was so funny. I thought that she was wishing something for herself, but she said, I wish you more viewers. This was so funny. So we connect people from, I said, Switzerland these days. Yeah, United States for sure. Sometimes Africa, Nigeria. They are really busy. These Nigerian people, they are really active on the internet. France, for sure. Poland. Russia. Yes, Russia. And the good thing is they all speak good English. So this makes it very easy. Australia also. Not just you, Vanilla. There are other viewers from Australia. I have a long viewer. His name is Happy Joy Joy. And I know him for a long time. And we have always good conversations just in the comment section or in the chat in the stream. I have some great friends near where you live, over the border in Czechia. Okay, wonderful, good. Have you visited them? You should visit them and make a round trip here over Europe. Let me see. Yes, Czechia. This is quite near here. This is I think 200. No, less. Yeah, 150, 200 kilometers. It's quite near. Okay, it depends. At least there's the border. The good thing is, as I have my power bank here, As I have my power bank here, I have enough juice for my transmitting phone and also for my control phone, where I can see the chat, because I don't touch the transmitting phone. Let this phone do its work. Don't interrupt with it. They live in my town. Here in the... okay. Their home is over there. They're visiting their grandchildren for a couple of months. Okay. So they go back and forth. Yeah, you should go with them. When you have these good friends, they welcome you. This will be a good trip for you to learn something new. They have also these historical buildings. Probably also these older churches. So architecture here in Europe is very old. We have some churches, they are 500, 600 years old. They still survived the Second World War or were rebuilt. This is nearly the time, the age of the United States, 500, 600 years. But when we go to India, to China, there are buildings even older. Or Egypt, when we think at the pyramids. With these spectacular new discoveries at the moment, with the mega structure. Finally, they found something that I never believed, that the pyramids were just graves for old pharaohs. I never believed it. Such a big building just to have a monumental grave. Never. And it took a long, and people still don't know what's going on there. So many archaeologists were digging and thinking, and nobody understood until now how and when and why. But I'm really amazed. Just to produce an audio-only stream, we don't need a lot of technical equipment. Just 2 cell phones, power bank, microphone, and ready. The easiest stream setup ever. No lights, no tripods. And we don't even have to make our makeup. This would be interesting for ladies. They can just turn on the microphone, make their stream. No makeup is needed. So, Vanilla, what are you doing right now in this moment. Just relaxing, sitting on a chair or doing some work. This time might be doing the dishes. Who knows? Let me make a reset that I don't miss any sentences. No, sometimes it's frozen. The chat is frozen. Therefore, I prefer to use 2 cell phones. It's better. There are new guests coming in. Hello there and welcome. Let me greet you with a triple genie. Who don't know the triple genie? This is a small beneficial ghost that pops out of his oil lamp. Who knows my stream knows that I produced a lot of videos together with a big oil lamp, the real oil lamp that I got from Egypt, handmade oil lamp. And the triple genie is always a guarantee for wealth and health. So don't be shy. Say hello in the chat. Just say hello from Africa, hello from France, hello from Russia, wherever you are. It's so nice to connect to new people. Thank you for your likes. Wow, this stream got 7 likes. Isn't this amazing? This means that some people like the idea of this is my first audio only stream. This is an innovation today. This is the birthday. I should make a mark on my calendar. The first audio only stream. Yes, the triple genie. Good health and wealth. Good health is wealth. Yes, I absolutely agree. When we have millions and no health, then we have a big problem. Health is the most precious wealth we can ever have. And we only see this when we once get a disease. Then we only want to come back to a healthy state. Only then we understand the marvelous structure of our body. That's why I share on my channel a lot of how can I explain this? Mental health strategies. Because first we must be mentally healthy. And then our body accepts this and turns it into physical health. We can eat the best food, but when we think crap, when we're not having peace inside us, when we're not having harmony inside us, then the best food cannot help us. We need a lot of water, a lot of sleep, good thoughts, always positivity, and then also, okay, good food. But the quality of the food is not, I think, is not that important as our mental peace, our mental positivity. So who else is in the stream? I would love to see any other. Hello? Because my counter says 5 people. Okay, when you just prefer only listen, there's nothing to see. You only can listen. Like in a radio. This is the YouTube radio. The YouTube radio show. Just a broadcast. Just an audio only stream. This is interesting. Thank you so much. Oh, there was a heart popping up, like bubbles from the bottom of the sea. They come up, like when yes, exactly. These they come so scenes when they are bubbles from any gas molecules coming out of the from the ground of the sea, and they pop out and then they go through the water. Santu vlog, good morning from India. Hello there and welcome. How are you doing? So nice to meet you. Today I'm testing something really strange. These days I saw these dark streams and I said, what is this, these dark streams? So we are connected. We are here from we have Australia, we have the west coast of the United States, we have Germany from Europe, we have India. Santu is there. How are you doing? Did you have a good sleep? And I saw these dark streams and then I said, is there something broken? And then I understood, no, these are just audio only streams. How did you like my you ordered your media video? How did you like it? I didn't want to go on what really happened because it's a pity that this happened. I thought, but I said, okay, but I don't want to focus on it. Just as you said, just share a little. Why is media so concentrating on negativity, and what can we do to get rid of it? Yes, I think this is what you mostly needed, to get some ideas, to shift our perspective, to make something. We always have agency. We always can choose. The problem is they are so attracting. Media is always attracting us, but as they are mostly sharing negative stories, they bring us down, and they bring us to negativity, and after this they bring the negative news in our house, in our kitchen, in our living room, and then they are polluting us. They are really polluting our mind, and then we lose our inner peace. And this was really good that you mentioned this. I hope a lot of people see this. Most people know this, but they forget this. They just forget it. And um, and the trend is media is so catchy. Media always has a lot of influence. And the problem is they are always exaggerating. And they make our opinions, and we become nearly a slave. And this can't happen. So this was really a good idea. And I said, let's make it quick. I don't want to wait. I had some free time, said, okay, let's concentrate a little on this stuff and share some ideas. Oh, yes, Mike. Negativity breeds more negativity. This is a spiral downward. This is a spiral downward. And you said it completely right. Don't give it any attention. And the contrary, positivity breeds also positivity. This is the spiral upwards. And this is what we need. And the problem is, this creates habits in us. And these habits are strong. When we are led by negativity, we become pessimists. And then we become frustrated. Nothing works. We lose the hope. We lose the enthusiasm, all the good stuff that brings us to future projects. This is so dangerous. This is so dangerous. And for media, this is easy. Media says, okay, this brings clicks. This brings views. This brings attention. And at the end, this just brings more money. This brings more revenue. Oh, yes. What a wonderful sentence. Be the light in the darkness. We all can be the light in the darkness because when we think positive, we are radiating. We are radiating. And the more we do it, the more we help people, because there are a lot of people that appreciate someone that shines and lifts them up. Let me read this again. This is very powerful. Negativity breeds more negativity. Don't give it any attention. And positivity breeds even more positivity. In my other stream today, there was Happy Joy Joy from Australia. He also said, I avoid negativity as much as I can. This is interesting. In India, civil services examination result declared nowadays every media channel highlights poor background of successful candidate, which puts pressure on the other candidates who get not selected. Yes, they are involved in politics, and they are the tools from politicians. And this is all corrupt. Sorry for saying this, but this is, they want to influence on a larger scale. And when we don't think clearly, and when we don't have other sources that we can compare, then we are already manipulated. So what's the time now in India, Santu? Here, it's nearly 6 o'clock in the morning. You must be 8:30. No, you must be 9:30. I think must be 9:30 in India. Yes, 9:30. Yes, exactly. 3 hours and 30 minutes ahead. You live in the future. How is the future? Tell us, what will the future bring? Look, Mike, who wrote before you, he is from my side of 9 hours ahead. So he is 12 hours and 30 back. So tell us what the future brings. We need the information. Thank you for all your likes. So, Santo, what do you think of an audio only stream? What is your opinion on this? At least you know my other streams, then you know already which person is doing this. But now we have these faceless channels, and we get more and more faceless channels on YouTube. The script is written by AI. They get any voiceover talent, or they make just a voiceover by AI, and then they made some video clips that normally have nothing to do with the topic itself. And then we have the channel where there is no authenticity, no real people. It's everything is made by AI. Future brings only expectations from word only, sir. Future brings only expectations from word only. World. You mean world. Future brings only expectations from world only. What do you mean? Thank you, Mike. This is so interesting. Audio only is great. Yes, this is the time like the normal radio. We are listen to the radio host. We never see the radio host. We just listen to the voice, and this creates a certain timbre, a certain feeling. We can understand when he talks something serious. We can understand when he smiles, when he shares a little sympathy. We can hear this. And I really believe people should pay more attention to the sound of our voice. Our voice comes directly from our soul. It's modulated by our feelings. Our voice goes so deep. For example, when we talk to someone on the phone, we exactly know how this person feels. We can look through the wire in the brain how this person feels. This really inspires me. This really inspires me. Thank you for another heart. No, not for another heart. Sorry, for another like. Thank you for another like. So, what do you think, Santu? Just an audio only stream. Did you listen to a lot of audio only streams already? Maybe future technology will allow YouTube to have two-way audio conversation. Two-way audio conversation. This would be really fun. This would be really fun, but there's also a problem because they want to do this with a community tab where people can post in your channel, and then we have to clean up the channel very often because some people will use it just for promotion and they can share ugly things, and they are already doing it. I have to delete a lot of my videos where people share pornography, and this is so boring. And I always give the announcement to YouTube, but they do nothing. So this is, and I remember these days when I was working at a radio station, and we had these live calls. So we had the host, he was making the show, and then sometimes we had a live call. Someone was calling by phone, and then we put this on the mixer and we put these persons on the air. But normally these are nice people. But when I made the night shift, and this was really at the beginning, there were a lot of drunk people. They just called the host, and when they were on the air, they were talking ugly words and all this stuff. Okay, we had to hang up quickly, but this, and there were a lot of people that were really strange. So, okay, we still can hang up, but it's always a problem. This is a good sign, but this opens also doors. One thing we can do, for example, when you have good viewers and these viewers, we could make a video meeting with 2, 3, 4, 5, and then bring this video meeting just in a live stream. And then you at least have people that that don't talk crap when we are on the air, because they can pollute a complete stream. By the way, thank you, Santo, that you said you also like it. Interesting. Okay. This is actually my first audio live stream. Look, Santu. Oh no, sorry. Look, Mike. This is also my first. This is also my first. Oh, this is an innovation. This is the birthday. This is the birthday of the first only live stream for me. And I think I will do it more often. This is fun because there are so many live streams, and sometimes it's even better we don't see what's happening because there are so many live streams. When I see what they are doing, then I say, why do they watch their own live stream? Are they really aware what they are doing? And it's better to turn the camera off. And then it depends. How does the voice sound? And what words do they change? What phrases, what sentences do they share? Yes, I had this experience. Look, these were nearly 25 years in the past, and they made this. When they're at the beginning, they sound quite good, but then when they are on the air, they turn their completely, and they do it on purpose. They just want to be on the air. They talk nice to the host, and when they are on the air, so This is yes, good things can happen and bad things can happen. This is always in as in real life. We can meet nice people, we can meet really bad people. And yeah, this is real life. It's different with no video, rather pleasant. And I already realized that I start talking different. When I look to the camera, we start, it's a different conversation. It really reminds me of my radio days. You are in your studio, you have just the microphone, and you imagine you want to talk to the people. Just if you talk to their ear, you think the microphone is nearly the person, is nearly the ear, and then you just have a conversation to the person. And yeah, I realized I start talking different. This is why I also wrote to my picture audio only stream, relaxing voice ASMR. I think this is very important. A voice should, not for everybody, but at least for many, should sound relaxing, because we have the possibility to, yeah, to bring peace. And because when we talk, this sounds like a, someone told me they sound like a mosquito. And yeah, it's better not to talk like a mosquito. But it's the same when we're talking on the phone to someone. Okay, the normal cell phone is changing the sound quite obviously. These GSM technology is distorting the sound quite a lot. You can't even when you have a wonderful music and listen to this music, it does not even transport music directly. These older wired phones, they were better. They had a better music transmission. But the GSM, the cell phones, they cut the voice. So who else is in the stream? I think there are still some people that didn't say hello. So that would be a really, or or is my or is my viewer counter frozen? No, there are even more people in the stream. Look, and there is another like. We have 9 likes. Thank you so much for your likes. Who else is in the stream? Please just say hello. I don't want to involve you in the conversation, but just an hello. Hello from Africa. Hello from I don't know, Russia, Turkey. We had people from Turkey. Yes, Albania. Santu, in which town are you living? Mumbai, Delhi, Calcutta. I have some friends in Mumbai. Now Delhi, okay. I had a person that I learned also over the internet that was living in Delhi, and then she moved to Mumbai, and then later she married an Indian man that was living in Germany, and now she even moved here to Germany also. I think 2 weeks ago, she even wanted to visit me in my town, but they changed their plan. But my hometown is Bihar. I never heard of Bihar. So who else is in the stream? I'm curious. Sorry for being curious. This stream comes from Europe, from Germany. It's early in the morning, 6 o'clock a.m. and 9 minutes. I should be sleeping at the moment. But as I was so interested in making my first audio only stream, I said, no, I have to do it. I could have made it in the evening or tomorrow, but I said, no, as we have Saturday and some relaxed time, I said, no, it's good to make it today. I said, it's even better when I make it at a time when not my normal viewers see this, just as a test version. It could be, it is like when we're talking on the radio. You never know whether there are 10 people listening, 10,000 people listening, 100,000 people listening. There were no view counters. You are transmitting your signal here on the internet. It's different. When people have access to the stream, then the viewer counter has one person more. So we can really see whether we have 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people. But on radio, on TV, where there's just a multicast, the waves are in the air. This is a multicast, and we never know how much people we reach. So, said one thing, so I think I pretend to be from inside some bad things present. Let me analyze this a little. Said one things, I think I pretend to be a good person, but from inside some bad things present. What do you think about that thought arise in my mind? Look, when I understand your phrase the right way, everybody is a good person by heart and by soul. Everybody, when there is a baby coming to the world, it is blank, it is free, it is neutral, and everybody has a good heart and a good soul. The problem is, over time, we learn so many things. We have experiences, we learn good things, we learn bad things, and we store all these data in our memory bank. We create this as memories. And later, when we are 10 years old, 20 years old, 30 years old, we are not only this blank person, fresh and innocent by soul and heart, we are also a mixture with all these memories. And sometimes these memories, they are like bad ghosts. They want to live. We have good energy inside and we have bad energy inside. And every energy wants to live and every energy wants to get attention. And then when we remember these stuffs, and probably this is what you said, sometimes bad things present. And when these bad memories, they also want to live. They use our awareness to multiply themselves. When they once have access to our awareness, then they have the chance that they can grow bigger because they, whether it's good thoughts or bad thoughts, they all want to grow. And this is when we are, this is what Mike said before. Negativity creates or breeds more negativity. And the same goes with positivity. Positivity breeds, creates more positivity. Every energy wants to grow, and they use our awareness. And this is what you think, what you said before, good one, from the inside can come bad things, but these are not your bad things. These are just memories. And you can say, I let them go. These are not this is not my person. These are just memories that I learned over time. And this has nothing to do with me. And you can separate yourself. You just say, thank you for the heart. I saw the flying heart. You can say to this, when there's something that doesn't resonate with me, that doesn't resonate with my soul, that doesn't resonate with my love, then I can let it go. This is not me. This was never me. And this will never be me. And I should not concentrate on this, because when I concentrate on this, I let it grow and then I make it grow. And I should never make these things grow. So these are just memories. Let them go. And just by discipline, say, oh, I catched a negative thought. Now you say, now it's time. I just discipline myself and concentrate on the good stuff. Sometimes it just takes discipline, because if we don't have this, when we once start feeding this negative stuff, then this becomes a habit. And with these habits, we become as bad as these memories are. And when we see this, there are a lot of bad people outside. They are formed by their bad thoughts, and then they become even bad people, because when we have bad thoughts, we make bad decisions, and then we turn our life in a complete different direction. And this is just by being a slave of negative energy. Was this what you wanted to hear? I thought your sentence was directing in this direction, heading in this direction. Let me see. You can confirm this. And when I imagine now, whether you can see me with the camera or just hear me, the information comes by the sound, not by the picture. So this was a good explanation. Thank you. Wonderful. always remind yourself, I am, by my heart and by my soul, I am innocent. And the rest, these are just memories, bad memories. And believe me, we are loaded with bad memories. And we should discipline ourselves to get rid of them. Because when we don't get rid of them, they can even create diseases. They can create liver problems. They can create cancer. All this bad stuff. This is all when they are making their party in our body, and when they take over, then they bring us out of balance. And this means there's no more harmony. And harmony is ease. Harmony is wealth. And then we come to dis-ease. And this creates, diseases. Therefore, mental hygiene is very important. And it's always good. It's good that you shared this question. This is a form of self-reflection. And when we reflect, in this case, even with others that can underline this even better. And on the other hand, when someone watches the replay of this stream, this can even help them too. Yes, it's good. It's good when we reflect. And it's always a good reminder. Who else is in the stream? Please, don't be shy. But I think it's interesting, Santu, that you said something inside me is bothering me. And I feel this is not me. And I nearly become angry when I catch up these bad things in me. I really like this audio only stream. I really like it. The more I do it, the better the more I like it. It seems as I'm coming back to my radio years. Just cut off the picture. We can do it once in a while, but it's a good alternative. It's really a good alternative. We can make both. However we feel, we say, okay, now I make with picture. Today, I want to make it just like radio, the YouTube radio. Okay, this might not attract everybody, but some people might like it. As in former days, when we're listening to the radio, we listen to what the host says. And yeah. The thumbs up from Mike. Thank you so much. Yes, this is absolutely a new innovation for me. I never made this in my life. And I like it. The more I do it, the more I like it. The YouTube radio. And especially because more and more people find the nuances of our voice. These people um, that now call it ASMR. I learned this from other viewers. I did not know what this was, but I can really agree because I think our voice is sacred, like a musical instrument. When you play good, you change people. And I think sound can heal, whether it's played on a musical instrument or also with our voice. There are stressing voices that we try to avoid. There are some videos when I see when I hear someone talking, even when the topic is really interesting, but when the person talks, as I said before, like a mosquito, I have to switch off the video. I can't listen to it. It is so stressful. I switch it off. So let's look for the new question from Sandu. All questions arises in my mind, not able to share with my parents or friends because they think in different. Oh, you said something. Right. You are right. Look, even when these are your parents, when these are sisters and brothers and even friends, they have different views, they have different opinions, they act in a different way. And even when, in case of parents, they have the same blood and we are educated by our parents, but some things we can't share with them. They have all the respect and they try to educate us, and mostly they know it better because when there is a baby, parents always know everything better. But the older we get, we become our own personality, and nobody is the same. Every person is unique, and I agree with you so strong. There are some questions we cannot ask our parents, not our friends, sometimes not our husband or our own wife, because they might be nice people, but some things we know they think different. They have different views, and this is when we have our empathy, when we know who is the right person, with whom can I have this conversation. Then we really get a good benefit. Not every person is available for any topic. You are a happy person. You mean me? What do you mean? I try to be as happy as I can, and I try to share happiness the best I can. And I really think it's wonderful the more we become an empath in our life. Because the empath has the possibility to understand not only himself and his own thoughts, also thoughts and the feelings and emotions of others. And this is like being able to read to understand other people. This makes life so much easier. Even when we don't know people for a long time, we already can see them. We can see, wow, I know how this person thinks, how this person feels. And this is it's like we open a book and we can see the secrets. So this means every person, when we are an empath, every person becomes transparent, more or less transparent. And this is wonderful. This means we have no more fear. We are not afraid of other people because we know who these people are. And when we know it, then there's no fear. Fear only comes when there's something that seems powerful and we can't understand this. But when we know who's in front of us, this is such a big relief. Let me check. Yes, still enough juice to feed my transmitting cell phone and also my controlling cell phone. I want to know about you, sir. Please explain about yourself. What do you mean? In which case? There are a lot of cases. There are a lot of cases. Over time, you will learn more about me. Sometimes it takes time because there are a lot of details. It's hard to explain myself. But when you have a question, I can answer it. When you have a question, I can answer it. And when you watch a lot of my videos, then you know me more and more. I started music. I'm a professional musician, but I made a lot of stuff in my life. I had a recording studio. I had a media agency. Then I worked for radio, had my own radio station. I made a video production. I make a lot of voiceover for companies, for workshops. And then I started to build up my YouTube channel. Today, the first time I make the audio only stream here on YouTube. Best male SMR. Really? Christina is coming back. Hello there and welcome. This is so interesting. I think you already wrote something in the comments. Yes. And today I'm making my first. Thank you for the likes. I see, wow, there are 11 likes. Wonderful. Today I make my first audio only stream here on YouTube. I saw these streams, everything black. And how could this be? And I saw another stream, everything black. And then I start thinking, why do they disconnect the camera. And then I came, no, they make it on purpose. They just want to only share the voice. And I said, wow, this is like radio on YouTube, just listening. No more visual input, free from all the mimics and all the stuff, just the voice. And nearly pure voice, pure. Now we call it ASMR. And then I said, well, this is interesting. Then I made my picture that you see here. I have this picture in my archive. I put a galaxy behind, and I said, okay, let's at least tell the viewers what I'm doing here. Audio only stream. And then I wrote relaxing voice ASMR, as you told me, Christina. So let's see what Mike said. The 26th President of the United States, Theodore Roosevelt Jr., said, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Oh, yes. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. But when we know, when we really know, then there's no more fear. When we understand, then there's no fear. And so many people avoid so many things because they have any form of fear that is holding them back. Sometimes it's deeply hidden in our subconscious mind. People are afraid to do something and they are not even aware. This already became a habit. And then they never made it because they never made it. And this is what Mike said, but even Theodore Roosevelt said, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Even Jesus said this. And fear is just angst of the unknown. But when we know, then there's no more angst, there's no more fear, because we know, we really know. It's quite early here in the UK, at least. Oh yes, absolutely. I didn't sleep this night yet. Now we have 6:35 a.m. It's early in the morning. I should sleep at this time. But as I was so curious, how will this be an audio-only stream? I have to test it. I have to test it. Yes, 6:36 in 6:36 in Germany. What is your expectations from your streaming? Which help you? What is your expectations from streaming? Which help you to do so? Which help you to do so? What is your expectations from? Okay, let me think about this. This is a very interesting question. I don't know. I think something is calling me. What was my intention when I made radio? It just wasn't to get my salary because I made my show. I was paid for it. No, there was this inner calling. I could have done so many things. Sometimes I worked during the day and then I had night shift at the radio. I nearly didn't sleep. And I was still excited to do this. And when you ask me, why are you doing your YouTube stuff? Then I don't it costs so much time. It takes a lot of money to get the equipment, the cables and the cameras and all the stuff. And at the moment, not really something comes back. So it takes time, it takes money, and still, I don't know. I think there's a certain calling in me that says, do it, do it. And I say, okay. It's just a form of fascination. I don't know. Probably this is just building something and the benefit only comes later. Probably I'm just at my baby steps, and probably I'm just throwing my seeds in the soil, and maybe in the future I can harvest something. So at the moment, it's just the excitement of seeding and building something special, something strange, something in connection with people. And I think the same goes with my expectations for the stream. This is this calling, this inner desire that I can't even explain. But when I try to explain it, I would describe it just as I made before. I did not know you could do audio only. Look, I didn't know it either. I saw it these days, yesterday and the day, and today again. I said, what is this? Why is everything black? And then I said, okay. And then I said, let's make it a little different. Why should I make it black? Black is a little sad, nothing. I said, okay, then I will post a picture. I designed a small picture. And then I said, okay, this replaces the black background. Look, when you just put your finger on the camera, then no light falls in the camera. So you just put a stripe of you just glue it. You just darken the camera and then it's dark. But I said, no, dark is not that comfortable. Let at least that the people know what I'm doing here. I said, I make a graphic, audio only stream, that the people know, okay, this is what he's doing. And so so this came in my mind. Actually great for ASMR artists. You could read a book or something. Absolutely. This is, yes, look, 25 years ago, we called it radio, FM radio, AM radio. And now we make nearly the same thing on YouTube and we call it ASMR. So this is the modern style of, in former times, we called it radio, first with the tube radios, then with the transistor radios, then the digital radio, and now we don't play host in a radio show. We make ASMR on YouTube. This is so funny. This was never my intention that I landed here. This came more and more in my life. So this is just a little more, and so many people told me this ASMR, and I said, "What is this?" And I still can't believe it, But so many people explain this, so I have to believe it. They can't be wrong. I must be wrong. And I like it. I really like it. And I think, I already said this before, I think just having the microphone and being in a radio studio and just talking through the other people. Imagine, whom am I talking to? And then just the imagination while talking is different. When we have a camera in front of us, we know that there's a camera. I have to deliver something that someone will see on the other side. And this changes our mimic and also the way we speak. And as I don't have to deliver the visual, I can completely concentrate on the audio. And I already realized this here in my first audio-only stream. When I only concentrate on the audio part, the sound is different. I feel this. I feel this. It is funny that you have the perfect ASMR voice, but you're not sure what ASMR. Yes, exactly. You are right. I learned this over time just by other people. And so many people said this. Then I say, okay, this must be true. I am wrong. But one thing I know, when there are wonderful singers in the music and they sing their song, this touches us. And I know sound can heal. Sound goes so deep. Look, a baby in his mother's womb, the eyes are closed. The baby can't see. But the baby still already can hear. Hearing goes so deep. We never can close our ears. We can close our eyes, but our ears are always open. And when we watch, when we open our eyes, we can see to the front, but we cannot see to the rear. But when we listen, we can listen omnidirectional. We can listen to the front, at the left, at the right, and even from the back. So, and we never can close our ears. And even when we go a little further, when we die, and we made our last breath, and our eyes are closed, or someone even closes our eyes because the muscles don't work, we still can hear. I don't know how long, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, or 20 minutes. Nobody tells us the truth, but we start with hearing and we end with hearing. And hearing goes deep in our reptile brain. So this means sound has always a bigger impact than the visual. Imagine a blockbuster movie. Only the sound brings the emotion. The picture is amazing, but the sound, wow, this goes under our skin. Some people are just born with it. You think? Basically anything pleasing to one's ear that relaxes or gives people a tingling physical sensation, like the antithesis of nails of chalkboard. Yes, yes. Let me make this is wonderfully written. I make a screenshot. And what I said before, now as I'm not concentrating on the visual, I really can concentrate more on the audio sound. And this really changes. I can even close my eyes. Sometimes I even close my eyes and I'm only concentrating on the sound. And this is wonderful. When there's a camera, I can't sit in front of a camera and close my eyes. This doesn't work. People expect eye contact. But the good thing is, when we make an audio-only stream, people don't expect the eye contact because there is no eye contact. When people listen to the radio, they don't expect that you have eye contact. But when people watch TV or a YouTube video and you don't look to the people because people look to the monitor and they want that you answer with looks back. So when there is a screen and they watch the screen, they expect that you watch to the people. But when we listen to radio, there is no expectation. And this makes the situation completely free. This is very interesting. Often when I make voiceover and I have live sessions, this means people call me over the computer, and I see the agents, the CEOs, whoever is directing the session. I see them on the monitor, but I always shut my camera off. And they say, I can't see you. I say, yeah, you won't see me. I switch the camera off. I want that you listen. I don't want you to see me. I want that you put all your concentration on the sound, because I want to know, is it the way you want, or what do you want me to correct? I want your concentration only on the sound. And then they understand. And this is way better. This is interesting, Santu. Audio only. It helps me a lot to understand clearly. Oh, this is interesting. Can you write a little more? This is really interesting. Audio only. It helps me a lot to understand clearly. Why is it? Why is it that you think this helps you more to understand clearly? Probably I speak different. Probably I speak more clearly. Probably this might be the reason. I concentrate more on the sound, and then you can understand the sound also better. I have to kickstart my day with some breakfast. Oh, yes, have a wonderful breakfast. But always a pleasure to hear your dulcet German tones. Yes, I give my best. I give my best. So let me verify. Yes, kickstart your day. Make your breakfast. Break your fast from the night. So let me make a reset here. a refresh, not a reset, a, just a refresh of my chat, that I don't miss any of your streams. I think I will make it more often. Let's come back to the radio days. Probably we can attract more ASMR listeners. When you said, Sandro, the meaning of words, audio only, it helps me a lot to understand the meaning of words. Probably, yes. I think this goes in both ways. Probably I speak more clearly, and as you are not distracted by the visual, by the movement of the hands, of the mimics, you concentrate automatically just on the voice. So all the concentration goes in your ears, and then as you concentrate more on the sound, you get more of the sound. I think these are two benefits. I speak more clearly, and you concentrate also more on the sound. You can even close your eyes and just listen to the sound. And I can even do the same. I can close my eyes and just talk what I want to talk. A new discovery here on YouTube. And yesterday, I did not even know what I'm doing today. Isn't this funny? Yesterday, 10 hours before, I was not even aware of what I'm doing now. And this happened automatically. It was just unfolding. It is just unfolding. I can even go to nature. Not when it's raining. But when the sun is shining, I can even go to nature and get my bag, my 2 cell phones, a power bank or 2 power bank, that I have enough juice, and we can stream from any location. This is beautiful. This is really interesting and amazing. Now the stream time 1 hour and 59 minutes. So we are in 50 seconds. We are reaching the 2 hours stream time. Wow. So who else is in the stream? That makes you unique, sir. I think everybody can do this. I think when I can do this, everybody can do this. But the problem is, who wants to do this? Not everybody wants to do this. Because we are all unique. We are all unique. And as I said, 10 hours before, I did not even know what I'm doing now. And the fun thing is, all this goes over the same platform. We can do a lot of things here on YouTube. Now, as we have 7 o'clock here, 7 o'clock a.m., it's no more dark outside. The Saturday is already here. So who else is in the stream? Just a short hello would be beneficial. And I'm really overwhelmed. I'm really overwhelmed. When I start anything, firstly, start questioning about results. When I start anything, firstly, start questioning about results. Really? Okay. Let me read it again. When I start anything, firstly, start questioning about results. For me, the results always come at the end. I think when I start something, I have an imagination. I could even imagine a result, but then I start planning, I start doing, and then the most important thing is that I have fun while doing, fun while practicing. Because when we don't have fun while doing, it's hard to stay until the result comes. I think whatever we do, we should have a lot of fun, because the fun in between motivates us, because mostly the result only comes at the end, and it's a hard time to stay committed. Or we can divide the way in short steps, baby steps, baby steps, baby step, wow, result. Another baby step, another result, small result. Another baby step, another small and at the end, when we have done everything, then comes the big result as a bonus, nearly as a bonus. I call it the salami tactic. Slice after slice. You cut a slice and you enjoy it. And you cut another slice of the salami and you enjoy it. But at the end, there's no more salami. Mike, oh yes, it's going on 10 p.m. here. You have to go to bed. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I think I have to sleep also, at least a little, because I can't sleep that long because the postman is coming and I'm waiting for some tripods. But at least I can sleep 3 hours. So yeah, I'm going to bed. I thank you for your presence here, Mike, for your time here. Yes, thank you so much. I'm really astonished. It, especially as I had you as these wonderful, um, for the wonderful communication. Yes, exactly. 2 hours now. We crossed the 2 hours mark. Yes, and it was amazing. It was it was amazing, and it's already clear. I will do it more often. So have a wonderful sleep. Have a deep sleep. Enjoy your Saturday. Greetings from the future. Greetings from the future. Greetings from the Saturday. Have a relaxed Saturday. And hopefully we will meet us again. You can subscribe to my channel. I swear you will find a lot of videos, more than 1,500. I already made my homework. So thank you very much. Good night. And what are you doing, Santu, this Saturday? Can you chill? Can you relax? Or do you have a lot of work? We always have work to do. But at least we have weekend. Thank you, Mike. Have a wonderful day. I think I will have to sleep a little also. Otherwise, the day will be a little, at least a little. Nothing. I only studying. Sandro is studying. Good. I'm preparing for a government job. Wonderful. Congratulations. Good. Good. So I think I will also go to bed, at least sleep 3 hours, because I don't know when the postman comes and will bring the package. But this was a success. The birthday of the first audio only stream. And thank you so much for your presence in the stream. And I think this is an interesting way to communicate. Okay, it might not be for everybody, but sometimes it even can attract people that didn't watch other streams. I did not even know that I will do it. And so who knows what happens? Who knows what happens? So have a wonderful studies. Greetings, Mike. Back to the past. Soon you will enter your future. Have good studies, Santu. We'll meet us again. When you have any other question, write it down and ask me. Sometimes we have a question and then we forget it. And But you can write it on a piece of paper, and then when we have the next stream, we can talk on it. Or you can write it when it's a smaller question, you can even write it in a comment to any other video. But when it's a little bigger than before, typing, it's better we talk on it in a stream. Yes, because I know we cannot speak everything with everybody. This is so right. This is so right. Okay, good. My dear friends, I would say we found a wonderful end of the stream. It was really fun. And yeah, we will repeat this for sure. Okay, thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. And we will hear or see us soon. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you once again.